Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's ready for another episode of Let's Play Chex 3 with Samsara added on. We are continuing our play as Corvus. And Corvus is on a pretty good streak. Well, my first run through this level was a big dud, but the later parts I managed to collect some cool weapons and pretty much get everything except for its BFG equivalent. Yeah, when I see this BFG equivalent in the multiplayer, it looks really cool. Yeah, Samsara's meat and potatoes is the multiplayer, but the single player experiences are fun too and very similar to E122P size Sonic packs, which allow you to play the game as Amy, Sally, Vector, and others, which totally disproved the whole get rid of everybody except Tails and Knuckles and pretend they never existed factor. That's so annoying. And yet people still don't seem to listen to that hack. Maybe it's some other factor with those characters that puts them off. You know how one day I got in this argument with this guy named Pseudolus on Sega 16 forums. He argued, kill everyone except Tails and Knuckles and pretend they never existed. The fan said that stop trying to make him look edgy, stop forcing a complex story, Sonic should never speak again, hire the Pelican 13 guys to do physics, kick the guy who made the werehog and other crap out. And then I said, if you're cutting out things like this edgy story, bad physics, multiple gameplay styles and whatnot, killing off the friends would be unnecessary. And then he started pointing out that Sonic's friends themselves are unnecessary. And then started pointing out that they are bad by their very nature for some reason. I tried fighting back, but it all boiled down to him sparing Knuckles out of nostalgia or what he claimed to be respect. I haven't seen him for a while since until I found his DeviantArt and decided to recommend him the game Action Hank because I thought he'd be interested in that, given his opinion on the Sonic brand. Things should be lighthearted, no story, only a few characters and stupid and goofy and doofy and whatnot. I told him that he would love Action Hank. Yeah, Action Hank is the Sonic 4 guy just saying that Sonic should have a story, Sonic should have multiple playable characters, Sonic should be cool. Hank is exactly that. On topic. Well, back on topic, so let's... Yeah, I got this bomb shooter mace, which I think I might have seen an Aeons of Death before. But it's a pretty nice weapon. Here I was hoping I'd be able to actually kill those two, but they still play their torch animation. It's a shame this isn't under active development. Otherwise they would have totally gotten someone to disable the Zorch animations for this level 8. Hasn't completely disabled them. Like trying to work out those guys. Well, I think they're completely disabled if you're running the original Chex quest, but as I can't get Xander on them to work with normal Chex quest, it doesn't register. So now we are in the arcade room, and this is the area where I tend to fail on. Due to my life depleting over time and not being able to find enough stuff to refill it. Yeah, I loved how challenging the old shooters were about life. As opposed to today, where on the straight track of land that everyone is going on, you hide behind a corner and know how to heal. Even, Big Fluke. Even Team Fortress 2 is better about handling that than all those terrible modern military shooters are. Like, Team Fortress 2 handles it better because you only replenish health under certain circumstances. Like, if you find health items like in the old-fashioned FPS games of the day, which I still like, or if the medic heals you with his healing weapon, if you find the dispenser pack, if you go to your base and open up the cabinet, one ways you can really heal, making things less hide away. IMO, Gears of War kind of perfected that cover shooter style, and it's a crying shame that the the FPS industry has never looked back. Yeah, speaking of cover-based series, I think I might have to do a playthrough of Call of Duty, the parody of COD. I wonder, what if you did something like that in reverse? Maybe you did a fun little map for a Call of Duty game. How about the original Black Ops or something? Or the monster, I'm not just going to call them police soldiers, but rather monsters, and they'd probably be modified as feral behavior like the monsters of Doom. Roam around the dark maze, you can't regenerate life, whatnot. So yeah, this is the section that always kills me, the section with all the doors. I'll be able to get through it next time. I'll show you. Yeah, next time I'm gonna have to end up saving when I collect each weapon. But yeah, some of the weapons have pretty neat functions. Next, you're coming to the galley room. Definitely gonna call that the galley room from now on. Everyone's gotta come up with a nickname for something in a video game. Like, remember someone calling Knuckles a huge twat? Yeah, I have a whole box of Sonic Blade nicknames. Miss Dead Girl, Bad Box Art Blaze. Guess who those two characters are? Here's a hint for Bad Box Art Blaze. Bad Box Art Blaze was apparently retired in 2012. And speaking of Sonic, my next Sonic Souls episode is coming up soon, and it's going to be a blast. A blazing hot blast, where I play as none other than Blaze herself. Yeah, so I just love how even the Chex quest feels dark now when you raid the heroes of other FPS games, and the brutal Doom music. Yes, this music is from the same music wag that brutal Doom uses to produce CD quality music as opposed to MIDIs that are normally found in Doom WAD. Yeah, I can safely say that I'm going to like Corvus. So guys, do you think I should continue with Corvus, or should I show off other classes? Well, I think here's what I could do. I could make a quick showcase of all the available classes before continuing with Corvus. It sounds good. First I'll do a class showcase, and then Morvus. Fun. More Corvus. And by the way, I've never played the original Heretic, and yet I still love Corvus from this game. And if you could try to get Blasphemer to work with Xandron, you could play as Corvus in Blasphemer, which is funny because Blasphemer is a freeware version of Heretic. I think I have the shareware Heretic laying around somewhere. So you want to buy Heretic. Or is it pronounced Heretic? So how is that word pronounced? Heretic or Heretic? I pronounce it Heretic. Yeah, totally poning people with the flame drum on fist, yeah. Flame drum on fist is his best weapon. Flame drum on fist